MUSpartans.com welcomes you to the Spartan Show for the week of September 17th through the 23rd. This week we will talk with head men's and women's cross-country coach Geoff Lambert as both teams continue to move towards the 2018 HCAC meet. Head men's and women's golf coach Tara Boone is on set to update us about the fall season, and the Spartans football program is represented by assistant coach Brad Higginson and two student athletes in reflecting on last weekend's conference opener, win over Defiance, and more. Stay tuned. Coach, your teams had a chance to get a look at the course of the conference meet that will be hosted on. What are your impressions of the venue and each team's performance at the Blue River State Park?
First and foremost, Chris, thank you for having me on. Appreciate the opportunity to come here and talk about my team and the venue that's hosting the conference meet. Shelbyville, the city of Shelbyville owns the cross-country course down there, and the course is fantastic. It's hosting the NCAA Regional. It hosts a high school meet pretty much every week of the fall, and they do a fantastic job of putting meets on. So it was a really great experience to go down there and get in and out of there healthy with the team.
All right, and a pair of big events is in front of you before you aim for the conference championships. What are the most significant things you and your staff are looking for from the teams and the individuals going forward at Louisville and Oberlin?
Right now, we're working on tolerating adversity a little bit better. We had an opportunity to race this past weekend, and some things went really well, and there's some things we've got to work on, and so we're going to work on a little adversity tolerance, and at the same point in time continue our journey on becoming the best team that we can become while holding each other to a high standard.
All right, well, thank you for your time, and good luck next weekend at Louisville. It's an action-packed highlights section this week as we focus on football and volleyball from last weekend. The Spartans Gridiron crew roared out to a 34-0 lead over league foe Defiance in front of an appreciative crowd of better than 1,700 fans at Burt Field September 15th. The final score at night's end saw head coach Nate Jensen's team claim a 57-26 victory with many positives. Junior running back Donovan Henderson Jr. recorded another top-notch outing on the ground with 3 touchdowns. Sophomore quarterback Bryce Tomasi threw 4 scoring strikes of his own, and sophomore defensive back Nick Tillmann picked off a pair of Yellow Jacket pass attempts to lead the way. On the volleyball court at Stauffer Wolf Arena, interim head coach Ivan Matos led the team won 3 of the 5 matches last week. They began to hold off Olivet in 5 September 12th and then went 2-2 at home invitational September 14th and 15th. Senior right side hitter Haley Duncan had a monster week with 3 20-plus kill contests, while junior defensive specialist Anna Marie Lowry ran her string of consecutive double-digit dig efforts to 6 with 25 and 37 in a 4-set win over Wilmington and 5-set rally past St. Mary's.
We're with Coach Boone, the head men's and women's golf coach. The fall season is in full swing. Can you give us some of the highlights so far for the men's and women's teams?
Both men have only played one tournament, but it was at Transy, which is host one of our conference courses. They played well. They came out of the gates playing. They pretty much started off where they stopped in the spring, so they played really well. And then they played 36 in one day, which is a lot to ask for, and they still were able to keep up with the pace. And I think it ended up being like almost a 13-hour round due to rain delays and all that. So they were out there from sun up to sundown. So to be able to maintain that and then go the next day and still play well was pretty impressive. And even with the women's team, they really haven't skipped a beat either. Last weekend we played, or 2 weekends ago we played in rain the whole entire round. And they shot the best so far this year in the rain. So that's a positive note for the teams.
Both programs have different goals in this part of the year. What are some of the bigger goals each program is hoping to accomplish in the coming weeks?
With both, I would say with both teams, we're just kind of building on to conference. Even though the men don't play conference till the spring, they're able to play both the conference courses this fall. So they're kind of just building momentum up to the spring. And with the women, we'll have a couple more tournaments until our conference championship, and so we're really trying to build momentum as we go on, and really it's a tight race with the women on who's going to be the top 5 for conference. So it's pretty intense right now.
We appreciate your time, Coach Boone. Best wishes to each team at Bluffton University's Invitational this weekend.
Thank you very much.
We recognize senior right side hitter Haley Duncan this week. The Albion, Indiana native was on point throughout a 3-2 span for the Spartans, recording 20 or more kills 3 times with a high water mark of 24 and a thrilling come-from-behind 5-set decision over St. Mary's College Saturday. Duncan was named the conference's Offensive Player of the Week Monday. Congratulations, Haley.
We welcome assistant coach Brad Higginson, sophomore defensive back Nick Tillmann, and junior running back Donovan Henderson Jr. to the set. Coach Higginson, a great way to start the HCAC campaign last weekend. What were some of the biggest takeaways you had as a defensive coordinator from the victory?
Yeah, so we did a great job of defending the run early in the game and forcing them to throw the ball. That's what our game plan was the whole time, was to force them to throw the ball. Nick did a great job. He had 2 interceptions. We had 2 more on the day. So, we did a great job of really putting ourselves in situations to be in the right spot for the most part. The effort was there, tackling got better, and we improved from week 1, week 2 into week 3. And so the effort and, execution was awesome. We were excited about it.
And Nick, you've had a steady rise of success on the defensive unit. What have been some of the biggest keys to your success, and what has it been like being a part of the group?
I think the really center of my success revolves around the coaches and the teammates. The coaches, week by week, they came up with a better game plan. Against Trine, didn't really work out. Against Alma, got better, and then Defiance, we went out there, we shut them down. It really, my defensive line and linebackers are getting to the quarterback, making him throw in the windows he doesn't want to throw in. Like when I have my 2 interceptions, there's a lot of pressure on the quarterback and in my offense. And when my offensive teammates are scoring 57 points a game, 60 points a game, it really relieves a lot of pressure from the defense. So I think the center of the success really revolves around my coaches and my teammates.
And Donovan, another week with 150 plus yards and multiple touchdown game. How are you able to generate consistent offense with this kind of effort? And how has it been as an upperclassman on a reasonably young offense?
Just working hard in the weight room with my O-line and getting better every week. And the young guys, they doing good, working hard, they're doing them.
Thanks to all of you guys for being here. The Spartans are back in action September 22nd with the 4th straight night game at Rose-Hulman.
We thank you for tuning in. Visit muspartans.com for complete information on all things Manchester University athletics, and have a great week.